my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Mark. And
Hi.
Mark is going to be showing us his biggest purchases of the year, sort of. I don't really believe this. I don't believe what he's going to be lying to us. He's going to be lying to all of you. I'm just telling you, because he doesn't actually have the books. He said, "Oh, I purchased these books. Oh yeah, really? They're in my cart." I've said that many times where I said, "Oh, they're in my cart." That means that Steven's going to buy them at some point. These are books that Mark bought. We'll just pretend. But he's going to show us his biggest purchases for 2024. I'm going to complain about them. I'm going to tell him how much of a mistake that he made. I'm going to be, just tearing into him. You're going to see the most vile, despicable, whatever. This is going to be fun.
Right. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to correct a few things here. So
Okay.
these are not my top purchases of the year. These are my top recent purchases. So these are from
Okay.
two auctions that occurred last week. One of
Okay.
them is a guy called Comic Book Auctions UK, and he had a
Mm-hmm.
timed auction that finished on, I think it was on Sunday last week. But he takes forever to process everything, and then he eventually sends you the comics. So I should get the comics from him sometime next week.
Okay.
The other was from an auction in Newcastle, which is a 6-hour drive away from me.
Did you
And
drive to Newcastle to do this?
no, so I
Okay.
decided not to do the 12-hour return trip to Newcastle, but to get my purchases sent. So they haven't arrived either. So this is why I do not have my comics, but I can show.
Okay.
I'm going to share the screen and I'll show you the actual auction sites.
Okay. We'll
So
see.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to show these to Alan and say to him, what price do you think I paid for these?
Oh, okay. We're gonna play a little game.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are. Right.
$1.
Um,
That's tricky.
where am I going? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going over here. Right. So first
Okay.
off, okay. Um, so there's no price shown here. I'll show you what we'll show you the previous page. It does show what I paid. So this is 15.
15 books. And it looks like you got
15.
some Warlord.
Yeah, so there's pictures of all of them. So there's 15 Marvel number ones. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. That seems cool. Actually, this is something I would have liked. So we
So
got
let me show you these. We've got Moderator Mystic.
okay. Definitely a
We've
cool
got
book.
Worlds Unknown number one.
Oh, very cool.
These all
Okay.
look pretty good grade to me.
These are all Bronze Age cool number ones, it
Yeah,
seems like.
yeah, exactly. And they're all
Okay.
in pretty decent condition by the looks of it.
Okay.
Battlestar Galactica number
Oh, wow. These are fun books. Okay, go ahead.
Man Thing number Marvel 2-in-1. Man
Yeah.
number one, the Thing versus Man Thing.
This is first Marvel 2-in-1.
First
Oh,
first
wow. First
Bloodstone.
Bloodstone. Wow. Okay.
First
First Godzilla.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's a
Look
nice
at the
book.
grade on that. That looks pretty good to me.
Okay. Okay.
First
Wow. First
Devil,
Devil Dinosaur.
first
Oh, wow.
Warlock,
First Warlock. These are big books.
first Fear.
First Fear. Wow.
This becomes Adventure into Fear, of course, and
Yes, I know. Yeah, that's a key. These are all big books. And
first
that's a
Supernatural.
cheap book. That's a cheaper book, by the
That's
way.
cheaper. I agreed. That's cheap.
Yeah, but they're cool. I'm
And that's
like
relatively
First
cheap.
Man
That's the
Thing.
second series of Man Thing, not the first.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not an expensive book either. That's becoming a bit
That's not a bad one, actually. I have a slab of that one.
right. So there you go.
Nice stuff.
15 Marvel number ones.
Okay, so I would say I would sort of round it to $20 a book.
Okay.
So $300. Seems
Okay.
like a,
That's okay. So I'll show you what I paid. I
but
paid
they're actually worth more than that. Just the
yeah,
Godzilla
yeah,
and a
yeah. No,
couple of others.
exactly. So there they go. Various first issue Marvels. I paid 170
Oh my goodness.
pounds. So that's about 200 with
Yeah,
buyer's premium.
$200.
With buyer's premium, that's going to be £200. And then so it's about and then in dollars, that's about $240. So you weren't far off.
I wasn't proud, but I know you always kind of underbid them.
Yeah.
So, wow, you got a steal on that one.
There's
You did
there's one or
well.
two of these that are actually the big ones here are you correctly identified them. That's not bad. That's worth.
Yeah, that's so-so.
The big one, that's big,
is big, and also the first that's
and
big,
the that's quite
and
big,
that's big too.
and
Those
that
three are
one,
big.
that fear number one is significant.
Yeah, I mean, really nice stuff. That's a really good pickup.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to know what the grades are,
yeah.
like actual grades, but definitely a nice pickup. Wow.
Okay,
Um,
you didn't do bad on guessing the price on that one.
okay,
Okay,
but you did
next up.
well. I mean, geez,
Yeah,
wow.
no, I was happy with that lot, and it was quite a lot of competition on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think people would probably be just bidding on the Godzilla, right?
Yeah,
And then they probably, oh, it's gone more than what the Godzilla by itself would be worth.
yeah, possibly. Yeah,
And then they'd stop. So you got basically a whole bunch of cool books.
yeah, because the Godzilla's the hot one there. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a comic I've wanted for some time, um, and I haven't
Oh
got yet.
wow.
Okay, so this is Avengers 57.
Now this
First,
one has dropped a lot.
yeah.
It used to be a pretty pricey book. So this is a UK price variant, actually. It's got the
No,
pence.
it isn't. It's a US price variant with a UK
I
stamp on it.
Yeah, so some of these, what they would do back in the day is they wouldn't actually have a UK version. They wouldn't do like the pence symbol, but what they would do is just they brought it into the UK, they would stamp it with the
Yeah,
pence
yeah,
stamp.
yeah. So this is
Um,
stamped. CGC don't give any downgrade for that, but some collectors don't like the stamps. Some people do like the stamps. It varies.
I personally wouldn't. I don't think it changes the value.
No, it doesn't.
But actually, it does signify it's actually a more scarce book.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know, both you and I know that
yeah,
these are
yeah,
highly underrated.
yeah.
But yeah, but it beautiful copy actually.
It's not bad, is it? They're saying it's a 4.0.
The colors were really bright.
Yeah, they're saying it's a 4.0. I think it might be a bit better than that.
I mean, this is one where you'd really have to check out that spine,
Yeah.
and but it looks more like a 5 or 6 even, I would say.
Okay.
Um,
So let's assume it is a 4.0, Alan.
okay, so on the low side, okay.
So let's assume that's a 4.0. I paid
I would guess around $125.
dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about spot on. So I paid, it says the hammer price here. I paid $85, 85 pounds. That's just
Okay.
over 200, 210 with buyer's premium. That's going to be 210, 110 pounds,
110, so about 120 something. Yeah.
$150. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess about right on that one.
Yeah. And which is a lot less than the fair market value of
Now,
the collect.
so this is one of the ones where you probably paid around, I would actually say around the fair market value
No,
for it.
no, I paid significant.
But I'm going to be nice to you here.
Okay.
I don't think it's actually a 4.0. I actually think they undergraded it.
Yeah. Let's just,
So because I have seen some of these in graded copies sell for around 150, 159 for like a 5.0. You know, there's been really low sales for this book, just crazy low sales, criminally low sales.
okay. Well, Go
Um,
Collect has got a 4.0 at $220.
yeah. Um, yeah, I think you did well, personally.
I was happy
Um,
with that. I think I've got it for less than fair market value, and it may well be better than a 4.
yeah. One thing you got to be careful of though, because you are buying it raw.
Yes,
Uh,
it's going to cost me 40 quid to get it.
yeah, you always have to factor that in, just
Yeah.
so you know. But
But this isn't for resale. This is for the personal collection, and I'm always prepared to pay a bit more for
are
comics.
you going to get it graded?
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
Yeah, it's worth getting graded. It's a beautiful copy.
yeah,
I have to say, like just the reds are
yeah,
quite solid.
yeah.
Very nice.
Right. Next up, I was very
So
excited. I
so
was
far, good purchases.
very excited with this next one.
Okay.
You can actually see the price here, but
Okay. I can't. Well, I
okay,
can't. I can't actually
okay.
read
Well,
that.
you'll have to work it out then. So this is Fantastic Four number 8. It's a CBCS slab,
Okay.
six.
I'm gonna like kind of deduct from the price for that.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
But 6.0, that's a solid grade.
Solid grade. Fantastic Four number 8.
I would guess around that $200 mark.
Okay. I
That'd
paid
be my guess.
I paid more than that. So I paid
Like 200, 250 even, I would be,
yeah. So I paid
fine.
£260 with buyer's premium. That's up to just over 300. So that's probably more
Okay.
like $360 I've paid for this.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
But
I
if I
would,
go to go collect and go Fantastic Four 8, I might get this reslabbed with CGC because
I would,
I don't like that CBCS slab, that old CBS slab.
yeah, I don't know. Is it really worth getting it regraded? But, um,
Well, so a 6.0, if it comes back a 6.0 from CGC, that's $500. That uh, the $500.
okay.
Well,
That's more expensive
the
book than
last
I
seat,
thought.
it last sold for 630. So I paid about 350 for this. So if I get this reslabbed as a 6.0 with CGC, um, I think
Yeah, then you're losing money.
even paying sort of $40, $50 for the slabbing, I'm still in.
Well, you'll be breaking even, right? At that,
I paid about $360 with another 50, that's 410. And if it's worth 630,
oh,
I'm
6:30. Oh, I thought I misheard you. I thought you said 4:30.
no,
Uh,
630.
6:30. Actually, that's a much more expensive book than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that pricey. Like I actually have a copy of this. I think I paid $100 for mine, but mine's low grade. So in my mind, it's $100, but low grade. So I'm like, oh, maybe 300. I don't know how much it's worth.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, definitely very cool. You did well then.
Yeah, and I
So
think
I'm
Fantastic Four,
wrong in what I was thinking about.
yeah. So I think it was a reasonable purchase. It's for my personal collection. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not as particular about getting it for
That's
half.
why I would say don't bother getting it regraded. I mean, unless the
Yeah,
CBCS
true,
slab bothers you.
true,
You know.
true. Um, right. Next up,
Okay.
this one is Golden Age, Alan. I bought some Golden Age comics.
Oh, well, congrats. Oh, Web of Evil. Okay, I mean it's a cool one. But these Web of Evils, only certain issues are really, really pricey.
Right.
This is not one of those really, really pricey
No.
ones. This one usually anywhere from 100 to 150, maybe 200 on the high end. It depends on the grade. Like it looks pretty solid though.
Looks like a reasonable grade to me. The staples,
Yeah, it looks like I would say a 6.
yeah.
What do they list it at?
I don't think they gave it a grade. They didn't give it a grade.
Okay, so I would go with that 150, range.
Okay, that's about right. I'm happy with that. Because I'm not a Golden Age collector, but I did quite like the look of this, and I paid £110 for it.
Is that hammer price or is that
That's hammer price, so you need to add another 20 to 25. So I paid £135, probably 150 to $160.
so which what I guessed? So
Yeah.
that's cool. That's not bad. That's sort of what I would expect for this
Okay.
book.
Next up, I bought this
Okay.
set of three.
Ooh.
Now that one,
Okay.
the first one is not worth very much at all.
No, no, it's not as bad as you might think. That looks like an IW.
Yeah.
That's not a bad book.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's actually a pretty cool book. Because the IW ones, even though they're reprints of reprints,
Yeah.
that's like multiple levels. They had different unique covers, and that's actually a pretty cool Planet cover.
Okay. All right.
Um, so definitely not a bad book. Actually, that's one that I've been looking for, that
Okay.
actual book. So definitely not bad book. The third one is a Joe Doolin cover.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful cover. Very nice, very
It's obviously
nice.
got some. I mean, it's got damage.
Yeah, it's low grade.
Yeah,
I knew that.
but it's a
I'm
great
looking at
cover, isn't it? I mean, look at this.
I have it, so yes, I love it too. So yeah, I mean, I just love the way her skirt is like
Yeah,
kind of yeah, it's just a really great one. Get this, some cool action happening as well.
yeah.
Um, and then the third one is Unknown Worlds. What issue is it?
It's Journey into Unknown Worlds, number 37, brackets number 2.
Okay. Hmm. Really interesting. Okay, so The IW is going to be around $50 in my mind, 50, maybe 100 if it's higher grade. Um, the Unknown Worlds, 100-ish. And then the Planet, it's low grade, it's probably around that 100 to $200 range.
Okay.
So you're probably looking at around 350.
Almost spot on, I think.
Yeah.
So I paid 220, I think. So 250 with buyer's premium. Turn it into dollars, about 300, 310, something like that.
Okay. So yeah. So within what I would have
Yeah,
expected.
yeah, yeah.
Not bad. No, and all very cool books. Like nice ones to add to a collection. Are you
Yeah.
adding these to your collection, or are these like
No, I'm going to keep these. Yeah.
very cool books? I really do. Actually, the IW for me is actually the cooler of the three.
Is it? Okay. All right. It was the one I
It's just
almost
a it's
discounted as having no value.
yeah, it's an interesting one. It's these IW ones I think are a little bit underrated, and I actually think that there's some cool IW
Probably the
books.
one in the better condition as well. Uh,
Yeah.
looks as if it's higher grade.
There's actually I think that's a reprint cover though.
Yeah.
I've seen that cover on something else, or something similar, but it's definitely a cool one. I love the bubble helmets. It's just a cool cover.
Yeah.
The spotlights and stuff. Yeah, all three are really
I
great.
mean, you
Actually.
virtually never ever see these. The guy who was auctioning these, he says, I've been auctioning comics for 30 years. He said, I've never seen some of these.
Yeah, no, these are awesome. You did well. No, these are fun.
Yeah.
Very good stuff.
So yeah, no, those are for the PC.
Yeah, very cool.
In fact,
Nice
everything I've
additions.
shown is for the PC there. So yeah, there you go. You did a
Okay.
very good job on doing a valuation on those, Alan. I'm
I'm I'm
pleased.
I'm pretty good at appraising things, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so that was my attempt on with Mark's books. Nice pickups. I actually,
And I
always
will show these on my channel when they arrive to prove to you that I did do actually have them.
yeah, we'll I'm sure that video will be out any time now, but no, it's joking. Very cool stuff. I can't really complain. I the stuff that I would have picked up too. It's all stuff that I like, so I can't complain. It's all great stuff. You did well. You did really well.
Good. I
Nice
thought
pick.
I'd done okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not into the golden age like you, but I do like the
No,
comic.
but you bought correctly because one of those things, one of the issues with the fear one, uh people will think, oh, it's pre-code horror, and they'll actually overbid on it. It's not fear, it's evil. What's it
Yeah,
called? Web of
multiple.
Evil.
Yeah, yeah.
Web of
Web of
Evil.
Evil, yeah.
Um, I've seen those ones get overbid.
Right.
They're not as rare as some of the other pre-code. So generally, as we said, about that $100 to $200 range is a fair price. Any higher, you've overpaid. You've
Yeah.
overpaid, but you didn't, so that was good. You constrained yourself well. So yeah, definitely good pickups. I
Good.
really liked that actually. I actually liked the first lot. I thought that was like insane.
That's a
15
fun
number
lot, isn't
ones.
it?
Yeah, it's a fun lot. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
you've got comics as you're right. So it's between $15 and $20 a book, and there's some of those that are only worth $10.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but some of them
But
are
the
worth, the
Godzilla,
first Godzilla, depending on its
that's a
grade.
$100 to $200 book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's so. I like those kind of lots where you get cool things, but you still get that one big thing as
Yeah.
well. Do you know what I mean? Like, so even if you just break even on the cool thing,
Yeah.
like the big item, you still have all these other cool things that are, got some value. So that's great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so now we're gonna go over to Mark's channel, all of us. Everyone that's watching this video is gonna walk over to Mark's channel. Well, click over. You don't have to walk. There's no walking involved, but just go over to Mark's channel. You're gonna see my biggest pickups. I actually brought my biggest pickups and I actually show the books. I have proof of life. Mark, I don't know. He's just making up stuff. But I have proof of life. I'm going to show that on Mark's channel. So you're going to see my biggest pickups of the year, my top five. So it should be good. Go over to Mark's channel, check it out.
Okay.
Bye for now, guys.
Over that.